For 12 or 13 years, I knew my dad by only stories. I always wondered who my dad was. I mean, I knew his name and his birthday, but that's it. I told my grandma that I wanted to know more about him, and we kept it our little secret until I decided I was ready to act upon this curiosity. When I decided I was ready, we told my mom, and she somehow found my sister, and through her, got in contact with my dad. One day during summer, my mom called me around 10 or 11, which was weird because in the summer I sleep until 1, and she just lets me sleep. Half asleep, I answered, and she asked if I wanted to meet my dad later that evening. Excited but nervous, I said yes. My mom came to get me after work, and we headed to Monocle's. The whole ride there, my mom kept saying that he might not show up, but no matter what, we'll be okay. We got seated and waited. Anytime someone walked through the doorway, I would jump up hoping that it was him, and finally it was. He looked nothing like I thought he would, but he looked just like me. The whole time I would look back and forth at him and then my mom, trying to find out who I got which features from. He talked about his dogs a lot, and anytime he would talk about him and I, he would refer to himself as dad or daddy. I just wanted to tell him that blood doesn't make us family. He did nothing to help raise me. It got to a point where I would almost flinch and felt my heart stop when he called himself dad. We hugged, took a picture, and then never saw each other again. Of course, he texted my mom, but I personally never got to talk to him. After that, I decided I was done with him, mostly because I didn't want to hurt my family, and because I thought my family would be happier if we didn't have to associate with him. After 5 years of not talking to him, I've decided that I want my father in my life because I have 9 siblings, more grandparents, and another side of myself I didn't even know. I'm happy to say I started texting him on Monday, and every morning he texts me, "Good morning, beautiful," which warms my heart, and I can't help but smile anytime I see that notification. Turns out I have a younger sister who lives in town. We were friends before we knew we were related, and we went to the same middle school. We text each other almost every day, and we give each other big life updates once a week. She's the only sibling that I really talk to, but my dad should be coming to visit in May, and hopefully I'll get to meet my grandparents. I know that building this new relationship is hard for my mom, but I'm getting older and it's very important that I know my whole self. I think she's scared for me because she only wants the best for me, and it's like I'm starting a new relationship with a stranger. I know she doesn't want to see me hurt, and she's scared that's what he'll do because he's messed up in the past, but I know that I'm strong enough to handle everything that comes to me. It's been me and my mom for 17 years, and she's my very best friend in the whole world, and nothing will ever change that. Not every person in my situation gets this opportunity to meet and develop a relationship with a parent they don't know. It would be silly just to ignore it because I have so many questions my mom can't answer because she doesn't know the answer. But she trusts me enough to let me do this because she knows it's important to me. No matter what happens, this new relationship cannot change all I've become in my 17 years as her daughter. I'll always remember I am who I am today because of her.